Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. For this morning, total darkness, 5 a.m. Something creeping around my tent. If you guys had seen the video from last night when I started to set up camp, or got to camp, there were 2 doe feeding. And I knew exactly when I woke up this morning kind of what it was. I had a good feeling. It's a familiar sound, heard many times in the dark, first thing in the morning. But I definitely wanted to double check. So actually before I even shot that video, I had got my headlamp out, checked, and there was one doe about, I don't know, 25 yards. But when I shot this short this morning at 5 a.m., they must have been standing or walking right next to the tent because they were so close. And apparently these deer don't care about humans because they had no care in the world. Just leaving around camp last night, just hanging out. It's pretty cool. Oh, and there's what we're looking for. Sunrise. Still walking alongside Watauga Lake. That's a nice view, along with the sunrise. Just a beautiful morning for a walk. So I only went to a mile or 2 up trail and stopped at the shelter. I thought they had a privy, but they don't. So had to use other means, and then wanted to grab some breakfast. So I have some oatmeal cooked up, steeping right now. And Carlos just stopped by. He's going to get up trail, and I'm going to follow his lead in a little bit here after we stretch out. So looks like it's going to be about 80 today. Very little water on trail. There's a 6-mile trek before our next water source. So I have about a cup here and another half a liter here. And then we're going to have to camel up and fill up and make sure we stay hydrated today. So it's going to be a hot one. Try to get some miles in early, take rest midday, and kick the feet up and just wait for it to cool down, maybe do some hiking later this afternoon or even evening, depending on the terrain. So again, if you guys are watching and following along with these videos, please make sure you like them. There's a great amount of editing that goes into this, thanks to my dear friend Paxton at home with the dogs. So I want to make sure that, she's getting some recognition, and please subscribe to the channel. There's a number of you guys that are watching and clicking on videos and coming back, but aren't subscribers. So, definitely helps out with morale and knowing that I'm providing some content that's worthy of viewing. So please make sure you guys do those things. Hit the like button if you like these videos. Subscribe if you want to keep coming back for more. Thanks a lot, and stay tuned for our next clip. It's 12:33, and we just had a little siesta, nap, and some snacks, and watered up, cameled up, filled up our water, and I looked up the mileage, and it looks like I would have to average 8 miles for the next 3 days to get into town. So from now I can do 4 here, 12 tomorrow, then 8 the last day. But looks like about 26 miles either way. And I'm just going to take my time doing it. So I have plenty of food, no rush. I have a hostel set up at Crazy Larry's for Saturday and Sunday. I'm getting some mail there. I'm going to mail some stuff out, do some resupply, and look at our next steps. Ooh. Got a butterfly and fluttered by. Well, today hasn't been that exhilarating, I guess. It's been a lot of the same. Just the woods walk. which is fine. But it does get monotonous. I was just thinking about watching some other videos as I prepped for my thru hike in the Appalachian Trail, and thinking about all these people who were saying your feet swell and you're gonna lose toenails, you're tripping over things, roots and rocks, and I kept thinking to myself, well, I mean, how clumsy are you? Like, pick up your feet. How could you not look down? How could you not see things? And whether it's 2 miles or 10 miles or 20 miles, some of the miles are painful, some of them are monotonous and boring, but it's the littlest thing that catches your foot, a little root, a little stick, a little rock, when you're trying to catch a glimpse of the horizon or even the trail in front of you. So I've definitely had my fair share of kicking, stubbing, tripping, and it does get quite old and it does hurt, but you think, pick up your feet, it's just that easy. But after miles and miles and miles, it's hard to pick that foot up that extra inch, or it's something you maybe didn't see, it just pops out of nowhere and you end up stumbling or tripping and falling, heaven forbid. So it is true. You're gonna wear down your feet, they're gonna swell, you're gonna kick and trip and scuff, and it is going to add up. So be careful. Pick your feet up, watch your step. I'd say go slow, but it's relative to anybody's pace. So hike on, hike your own hike. So this next part of the trail is handicap accessible, cross mountain accessible trail, something. So a half mile at pastures. A couple hikers up there. It's kind of beautiful. Kind of beautiful. Other one did a little bit better job of locking. It's like these are bent, and you'd have to pick this one up. I don't know if you guys saw that. It's pretty cool. How you doing?
Where are you going? To the shelter?
I'm probably gonna go past it.
If you run into Hurricane Eddie, you know who he is?
I don't.
Okay. You'll see him, he's got a hard hat on.
Okay.
Tell him Dave said take a break.
Take a break? All right.
He's his ass off. He's a volunteer, I am too.
Okay.
He's here all the time.
All right.
He works hard.
All right, well, yeah.
Make this trail look pretty for you. Man.
Okay, well, I appreciate the work, and if I see him, I'll definitely tell him to take a break.
Yeah, tell him Dave said take a break.
Take a fucking break. All right, you got it. Thanks a lot, man. Seems like a nice place to rest my feet.
That's Summer.
Summer and then Hugo.
Yeah, he showed up during Hurricane Ian. And I was like, he doesn't look like an Ian. Let's name him after another.
Another hurricane. Lots of doggos on trail.
Yeah, keep him tired. That's
Yeah.
He's always just one chipmunk away from a
From a chase.
yeah, from a chase, exactly.
So the guy that was just on film with his dogs just met us back at the trailhead, and I thought it was just some random trail magic, but it was a gentleman, I can't think of his trail name at the moment, but did introduce himself to me, but said that he and Carlos had hiked together for the first, I don't know, week or two coming out of Kahtoola Falls, and then he had to quit because he lost too much weight and something else. And anyways, he came back to section hike and is doing this section from that trailhead where we stopped a minute ago to Damascus. He's got his 2 dogs with him. So like when the day seems like it's pretty boring and nothing's happening, he did have some trail magic. He fed us some orange Fantana and some crackers and cheese. It was delicious. But in the short conversation we had, found out he and his wife are transplants from Rochester, New York. Families from Kodak and Xerox, and has a brother who still lives there, who teaches history at Pittsford Sutherland. So funny just to make those connections. Carlos is hiking with them right behind me, and he's staying up here at the next shelter. So I might meet up with him again, maybe get his story. If not, there's the short of it. And I'm gonna be getting some dinner here soon. I'm probably calling an early day, so I don't have that much more to go over the next 2 days. I want to make it manageable and easy going into Damascus. All right. Camp set up. Yes, 16 miles into Damascus. I have all day tomorrow. I have reservations on Saturday, so I'll take it easy. Crash tonight. Hopefully I get a nice sunrise. So, until the next episode. Peace.